What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing out there? I am Dr. Lewis, founder of the After I Do Academy, where I teach couples how to rebuild trust, how to have better intimacy, and how to learn tools and strategies on how to communicate more effectively. So, I am the founder of this group, Black Marriage Matters. This group has grown so much. Oh my gosh, I was just looking at the stats, and we were at 12,000 members at the end of August, and now we've grown to 20,000 members. So that excites me. It excites me to help more couples. And really, my mission in creating this group was to create a space where we can have healthy dialogue, where we can have meaningful conversations about how to survive and being in a long-term relationship. And so I'm excited that it's growing so much. I've been seeing so many of you sharing this group with your people, inviting other couples to this space. If you know any therapists, invite them to the group. If you know any pastors, invite them into the group. I think that can really help us in facilitating some really great dialogue inside this community. So make sure that you invite your people here, because that's how we grow. So today I want to talk to you about social media and relationships. Now, y'all, I'm a couples therapist, so I can't tell you how many fights that I have seen couples have over things that are done on social media. Why are you liking her page? Why are you friends with him on Facebook? Why he sending you hearts? I mean, it can go left real quick. And so one of the things that I recommend is just establishing some boundaries when it comes to social media in your relationship. And so one boundary may be, we're not going to be friends with people that we used to sleep with on social media. We're going to curve some of these conversations that are happening in the DM and let the people who are DMing us know that we're in a relationship, because it can be a slippery slope. Before you even know it, it can be a slippery slope, and you can find yourself in a situation where, man, I wasn't even thinking that this was going to go this way, but now this person is reaching out to me, they're sending me direct messages, and that kind of feels good, and before you know it, you are in an emotional affair. So I want you guys just to consider, what are some boundaries that you and your partner will both feel comfortable with. And if it's a problem from one person in a relationship, then it's a problem, point blank. You're not going to agree on absolutely everything. Everybody doesn't have the same comfort levels with certain stuff. Some people are in a polyamorous relationship. Everybody has a different situation. But the bottom line is that you need to make sure that whatever boundaries that your partner is setting, that you're staying within those boundaries if you want to stay in that relationship long. Hey, Carl, how's it going? Hey, Michael. Do you guys have any questions about social media and relationships? What questions do you guys have about social media in relationships? Azim says, I'm in a search for a girlfriend to marry. I don't know if this is the right group to find a girlfriend. Most of the people in this group are in a relationship. But I would say look at online dating. Online dating is a great way to find relationships. A lot of the people that I know have met online, and they've built a solid marriage just from meeting online. There's one marriage expert I know. His name is Jamal Miller. He met his now wife on social media. So you never know. Just, shoot your shot, Asim. Shoot your shot. Hey, Andrew. How's it going, my friend? Andrew and I, we went to high school together. Shout out to Booker T. Washington High. Carl says you look great. Thank you, Charles. All right, so what questions do you guys have about social media and relationships? I'm going to share with you my third and final tip, but you go ahead and put your questions in the chat about social media and relationships. One thing that I would say is, don't blast your mate. Do not blast your mate on social media. Like, I see some people just going in on their spouse, going in on their partner on social media, and that's not the space. That's not the space. That's not the time to put your business out there like that. Now, I'm not saying that if you're not struggling with something, definitely ask questions, but be mindful of the way that you ask questions, because sometimes you can ask questions in a way that might be putting your partner down, and you don't want that to happen. You know, you want your mate to feel honored just like you want to feel respected, so we have to make sure that we're doing that. All right, any questions? Any questions? I do want to share with you guys one of the things that I'm up to. I recently started an academy. It's called the After I Do Academy. And so I would love to get you guys' feedback on some of the things that you think we should talk about in the After I Do Academy. I'll tell you some of the things that we already have trainings on. We already have trainings on infidelity, because that's like one of the number one areas that I see couples coming in for in counseling, is because of infidelity. Another area that we talk about in the After I Do Academy is communication, how to stop fussing and fighting, how to stop living like roommates, money management, because I know a lot of couples struggle with, you spend money on what? How much do these shoes cost? Secret purchases. So we talk about how to get on the same plan around your money so finances aren't pulling your relationship apart. But what are some topics that you feel like we should address in this couples academy? What are some topics that you guys think that couples can benefit from learning more about? Going once, going twice. Hey, Michael. Hey, Kareem. Is there any topics that y'all are particularly interested in, or that you think that couples struggle a lot with, that we could do more trainings on? Because that's what I'm all about, is how can we make relationships better, relationships thrive? Because honestly, I have been seeing a lot of people divorce during the pandemic because they're around each other all the time, and they're like, oh my gosh, you get on my nerves. And so my goal is to see you together, see your relationship flourish. That's what makes me excited. All right, Kareem says spending time together. Okay, we could definitely do a training on that, how to spend quality time together. Yeah, we could definitely do a training on that for sure, Kareem. Anybody else have any topics that you think would be helpful for us to talk about in the After I Do Academy? So this is for couples who want to grow their relationship. This is for couples who are serious about not just surviving but thriving during this pandemic. What other topics do you think we should teach on? What areas do you think that couples struggle with the most that us doing a training on would be helpful? Hey, Gregory. Hey, Monica. Monica is my love. That's my bestie right there. Shout out to Monica. I'm seeing all my people on here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Chantel. All right, guys. So any other things that you think we should talk about? Because our group is growing. It's growing a lot. I mean, it's 20,000 people in here. Over 20,000 people. And so I'm excited just to see so many couples in their relationships and trying to do this thing called life together, because it's not always easy. You feel me? Like, it's not always easy. Where are you guys watching from? I want to see how far is our reach. Post in the chat where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Put in the chat where you're watching from. Where are you guys watching from? Dante. Hey, Dante. Brian. What's up, Brian? I'm seeing all my people's on. All right. What do you guys think are some main topics that you don't see people talking about enough when it comes to relationships, but you feel like should be talked about? What are some of those topics that you feel like people don't talk about enough, but these are some main issues that either you see or you see in the people close to you? What are some topics that you see? Hey, Paris, Alexander. Hey, Garvin. All right, shout out to Mobile, Alabama. That's close to my hometown. I'm from Pensacola, so Mobile is like right. We're like neighbors, Corinne. We're like neighbors, so it's good to see you on here. All right. Compromise. Oh, that's a good one, Garvin. Compromise. You know how sometimes you see things one way and your spouse sees something a whole different way? Yeah, we could definitely do a training on how to get on the same page. I know me and my husband, we've been together for over 15 years, and we definitely have those areas that we disagree about. And so sometimes it's me giving, sometimes it's him giving a little bit. But I think a big part of compromise is just being willing to not always have to be right. You know, sometimes we get caught up in being right that we miss the whole relationship because we want to be right all the time. So I think seeing ways that you can give a little bit. This is what I tell my couples in counseling, because y'all know I'm a couples therapist. So one of the things that I tell my couples in couples therapy is whoever the issue matters the most to, let the other person compromise. So for example, if I don't care where we eat and my husband is like, I want some jerk chicken, I really want jerk chicken, then I'm going to bend a little bit. You know, whoever is like on a scale 1 to 10, is this a 10 issue for you, or is this maybe like a 2 issue that you kind of care, but it's not like a deal breaker issue to you? Whoever the issue matters the most to, I think the other person look at ways that they can compromise. But yeah, we could definitely do a training on that, Garvin. Truth says communication without creating distance in the marriage. Ooh, that's a juicy topic. Yeah, let me write some of these things down, because y'all are giving me some ideas on the types of trainings that I should be doing inside the After I Do Academy. So I'm definitely going to do that one, because communication is the number one reason why couples divorce. It's not infidelity, but infidelity is high on the list. It's communication. When you feel like you can't talk to your partner, you feel like your partner isn't hearing you, you feel like you're saying the same thing over and over and over again, it can start to grow distance in the relationship. So we could definitely talk about that, True. Hey, Linda. So what I'm going to do is I'll post the link to the After I Do Academy so that you guys can find out more about how you can join the family. And one of the things that we do inside the After I Do Academy is every single month you get a Q&A session with me. It's private. It's like a small group of us. You get a Q&A session there, and then you also get expert trainings every month. So we have trainings on infidelity, communication, intimacy, like all of the areas we have training on. So if you want support, you want to continue to grow your marriage, definitely check out the After I Do Academy. I am here to support you guys and not only surviving, but thriving in your marriages. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye for now.